Okay, everyone. Well, my name is Tawana Houston. I am the processor and training coordinator at the New Black Wall Street Market. Many of you may be familiar with me if you've been attending the classes. Effective February, we launched our NAVGA program to the community. This is a training program that is sponsored by the SBA, as well as NAVGA and GMIN, to allow us to be able to offer entrepreneurship resources to those that are a part of our network at New Black Wall Street Market, and we expanded it to those that are outside of our network, which is the community. It's been a hit since February. Some of you have been attending every single class. These are free classes, but it's a lot of valuable information. Many of you have started your businesses from scratch. Some of you have been using these AI tools to do your business plans and things of that nature. We had a 4-week government contract class that drew, people from all over came to that class. I think the smallest class we ever had is about 200 people for that course. We've had government grants. Oh my goodness, the business credit. How many of you went to the business credit class? So if you have been plugged into these classes, just let me know in the chat. We're open to different training topics. So if you have ideas, that's why I'm always pushing the surveys, because we do read those surveys. We do want to get your feedback so we can take this to the next level, as well as take your businesses to the next level. Aside from me being a part of the New Black Wall Street, I am an entrepreneur as well. I have a business that is called Connect, where I specialize in helping people locate their biological family, specifically their parents and siblings. Love what I do. I serve the community for over 12 years for free. 3 years ago, I turned it into an official business. I've been a professional skip tracer for over 20 years. So with DNA technology, as well as my skill for locating people, is how I kind of stumbled across this. It's something I'm very passionate about. So we are all entrepreneurs on this platform, you all. We all want to take our businesses to the next level, and being a part of educating you all on the power of AI, whether it's new to you, whether you're using it now, whether you're trying to expand your knowledge, this will be a great course for you to take. Last week, we did AI for email campaigns. For those of you that followed along with the training, you were able to create your email campaigns during that session. Some of you may have went home to complete the program, complete your email campaigns, whatever the case may be. We are now branching into the social media session of it. So during this session, you are going to learn how to create social media content really quickly, but most importantly, it's pointless to have the content if you're not scheduling the content. Now, if you are a person currently in your business and you are just posting when you feel like it, give me a 1 in the chat. Like if something hits your mind, you got a flyer you want to put out there, you just kind of post it. You don't really have a system set up for posting. Give me a 1. All right. That's a lot of you. Okay. So if you give me a 2, if you schedule your post. Okay. All right. So I love to see a lot of these 1s because you're going to get a lot out of this training. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my slide really quick, you all, and we are going to get to it. All right, let me make sure I got it. And the worksheet that I'm about to pull up, you all, I'm going to send you all the worksheet as well. That's why it was so important for you all to register for the class, because you know after every class, I try to send a recap out. So in order for you to get that recap, I have to have your email. So here we go. So I kind of went over the introduction already. I'm just going to read a little bit of this. So in today's fast-paced digital world, social media has become an essential tool for businesses to connect with their target audience and promote their brand. Now let's talk about target audience really quick. And I'm going to turn my camera off because sometimes it will block a portion of the screen. So we are good to go, I hope. So in the last class, we talked a lot about the target audience. Most people are promoting to everybody. Most people have no idea who their target audience is, or they may have an idea. They just don't know how to really create their content just to focus on that audience, for lack of better words. So in last week's course, and I'm gonna give you a piece of it today, but it was so important for you to know your target audience and their pain points. So I ask you all to refer to yourselves as professional problem solvers. That's gonna help you attract more people to you, right? You need to make sure that you're able to offer things that your audience needs. So however, creating engaging content and managing a consistent posting schedule can be time-consuming and challenging. This was the perfect spinoff because in the last class, what I explained to you all is that a lot of time goes into creating content and having the time to post it. Most people don't put a lot of content because they just feel like they don't have the time. So what I hope that you all will do after this class is start scheduling a content day. That may be a day where you have all your social media posts gathered, you have all the pictures that you want to post, and you use your content calendar and you let it know what day and time that you want that information to be out in the world. And then all you have to do at that point is just engage with the people as they respond. And there are tools that will help you engage as well. So, and you all are free to screenshot as much as you like, but I am sending this document out to you, so no worries. So why is it important for businesses to use AI for social media content creation? The main one is time efficiency. So let me know in the chat. Give me a T in the chat if you need your time back. Like AI-powered tools can streamline the process and help businesses save time by automating the content creation process, right? So if you're not at the point in your business where you can hire someone to do this part for you, again, you just need a content day. It's going to increase your engagement. So give me an I in the comment if you need to improve your engagement. How many times have you created a post and it's crickets? It's only because you're inconsistent. Trust me, you'd be surprised how many people are watching you but never comment or never like a post. But it's okay. Pretend like there are millions of people that are watching and liking and continuously post. So this is going to help you improve your engagement. Consistency, that's what it's all about. We're going to show you more about that when we get to the calendar. Personalization. AI-powered tools can analyze data and help businesses understand their audience's interests. Now, this week, for this class, we're going to focus on the content and scheduling. In another class, we're going to show you how to analyze that data. So when you are using whatever tool you choose to schedule these posts, I want to say 90% of them have a tool that allows you to analyze the post. You can see how the post is performing so you know how to tweak it. You have to study your business and it's cost effective. So hiring a social media manager or team can be extremely costly. So these tools, you're going to pay a few bucks per month. You're going to get a lot of your time back. It's a game changer, but you can still hire someone to do this. Okay, I don't want to steer you away from doing that. There are professionals out there that do a great job of handling this portion of the business to you, but it doesn't hurt for you to have a basic understanding so that you know that you're hiring the right person. There was a young lady that approached me. She comes to the classes all the time. She has no intent whatsoever to run her own social media, but she got tired of being scammed by people who say that they can market their business, that they can run their social media campaigns, because she was ignorant to what was needed. So by you learning this, you're able to properly hire the right person, or you can choose to do it yourself. If that makes sense, you all give me a thumbs up or give me a 1 in the comments. Just let me know that we're on the same page. All righty. So part 2, understanding AI for social media. AI stands for artificial intelligence. If you've been coming to the classes, you already know that. It's a form of technology that allows machines to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, decision making, and language processing. You all, if you were in my house as I'm working on my projects, you would think I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I talk to ChatGPT like it's my BFF, my best friend forever. You need to talk to these tools just like you're talking to a person. Your input is going to determine your output. If you're using these tools and you're not liking the output, it's because you need to adjust the input. Remember, this technology learns from us. The better that we do with our input, the better output that we're going to receive from it. Okay. So as you get used to using the tools, because you're not supposed to throw some in there, copy and paste and be done. Now, if you're really good with customizing your input, a lot of times you can take it word from word, but it's a skill. It's going to take you some time to really get it right. So now we're going to talk about, and I'm just highlighting a few things because most of this training, I know it's scheduled from 12 to 2, because that's the normal time frame of our classes. I doubt it's going to take us that long. So I'll be able to open it up and bring you some of you on the line if you like to get some of your questions answered. But I want you to know the tools that we're going to be talking about, and I'm going to walk you through them. So here's some examples of an AI-powered tool and their benefits. So the first one here is Hootsuite. If you're familiar with Hootsuite, give me an H in the comments. This is one of my favorite tools. There are others out there, but this is my favorite one. This tool uses AI to analyze social media conversations in real time. You're able to identify key topics and provide insights into brand sentiment and customer behavior. This information can be used to create more targeted and relevant social media content. See, Hootsuite does a lot more than just schedule your content. It studies the behaviors of the people that are engaging with you. Prime example, how many of you watch Netflix? See, when you go on Netflix, Netflix shows you a lineup of shows that you like because it uses AI technology to pay attention to your behaviors. So if it's noticing that you're watching a certain type of shows continuously, that's what it's going to show you. So you never really have to dig around Netflix a lot or guess what you want to watch, because pretty much the dashboard is everything that you are interested in. Another one is Canva. Canva has really changed a lot. They have really upgraded. So when you go into Canva, you're able to build your flyers, you're able to create content, but now everything has an AI component to it. And we're going to talk about that as well. Lumen. You guys, and just to give you heads up on the class that we're having next week, I'm showing you 12 AI tools that's going to help you take things to the next level as well. Lumen is one of the ones that I'm really going to deep dive into. So with Lumen, you're able to turn text into video. Not just the AI person that's talking, but you know how you see those nice commercials and you have the people in the background, the voiceovers and things of that nature. I'll show you all a little sample today. But Lumen, I literally took my entire business plan, pasted text in, and it created a video version of it. It looks extremely professional. You can tweak it and things of that nature. And Smartly, I'm going to show you all this one in the next class, because today you all, I don't want to consume you all with too much, but today is going to be strictly about creating the content and scheduling it. Once you master that, some of you have videos that are an hour, 2 hours long. You can't put that on social media, but you need a tool that can chop those videos up and give you shorts that you can put on YouTube and Instagram. That's what's going to draw the people in, because people's attention spans are small. But once they know, like, and trust you, once they fall in love with your content, then you can get them to watch longer videos. But you need to use these AI tools to help you break it up. But we're going to really deep dive into that next week. So it's very important that you know how to identify your target audience, understand their interests, and that's basically their pain points. What problems are you trying to solve for them? We're going to talk about the different tools. We're going to do Hootsuite today. That's going to help you analyze trending topics and keywords, generate engaging social media content. We're going to use ChatGPT for that, and tips for optimizing your social media content for maximum engagement. Now, automating your posting. There's another platform that's called Buffer, and we're going to talk about a little bit here, but it's very similar to Hootsuite. It's not as robust as Hootsuite, but it's absolutely free as long as you just pull in one platform. They do have an upgraded model as well. Hootsuite used to have a free version and they may still have it. I just had Hootsuite since I was in my early 20s. So at that time it was like $10 a month. So I'm not sure if they still have a free version, but it's a great tool to use. So you need to identify your content themes and goals. And you all don't take this lightly because you want to make sure that your content looks good on your page. You should have a color theme. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. What do you want to achieve with your social media presence? And what type of content will help you achieve those goals? Like, what are you trying to achieve? And really think about that. You can put it in a chat if you're open to doing so, or just document these questions and work on them at home or after this call. So choose your social media channels. Where are you posting? Like, based on your business model, where is your target audience? Where are they at? You should know these things. So determine which social media platforms your target audience is using and focus on creating content for those channels. Now, if you pay attention to those influencers that have a lot of followers, if you notice, they started with one platform first. And I love studying influencers. They start with one platform. Once they build it up, then they transition into another. Because once you build up one, they're going to follow you wherever you go, and that'll help you build up the other one. But if you know your audience is on Facebook, right? That's where my audience is on Facebook. I absolutely love Facebook. If that's yours as well, then that's where you want to start. Now you're able to build on both, but you're able to really push most of your focus on that one particular one. Determine your frequency of posting. Decide how often you will post on each channel and create a schedule for posting. Use a content calendar tool, which we're going to use Hootsuite today, but you have Trello, you have Hootsuite, and you have Buffer. Plan your content in advance. That's the purpose of the content day. You don't have to schedule a content day. I'm just recommending that you do so. Think of a day that you have where you have a couple hours where you can schedule for the entire week or two, maybe even a month if you have even more time. You're going to review and adjust. And what I mean by review and adjust is what I was touching on earlier in regards to your analytics. Regardless of the platform that you choose to use to schedule your post, because you do have the option of scheduling posts directly with the social media platforms, but they don't work as well as using an outside platform. So whichever one that you choose, they will have analytics there so you can see how those posts are working. So you're scheduling these in advance. And I'm going to skip through this piece here because I'm going to walk you all through how to do it and how to create the content calendar. So these are the best practices for automating your posting schedule. Number one, you're choosing the right tool. And this is so important because everybody's budget is different. Everyone's need is different. Some of you have more social media channels than others. Maybe this platform doesn't offer you to merge all of your social media channels. Maybe this one does. So Hootsuite allows you to add everything as well as LinkedIn if you have a LinkedIn platform. So that's why I chose that option because there aren't any platforms that I'm not able to upload that I currently use. You can use a content calendar, of course, schedule posts strategically, keep an eye on trending topics, and you can ask your AI technology these things and be flexible with your posting. If you notice that a certain day, like to me, Saturdays are the worst day to post. Everybody has so much going on. They're out and about. My engagement is a lot lower on Saturdays. So these are tips and tricks that I'm going to send to you all. You'll be able to identify the social media metrics. We're really going to deep dive into that next week. You can choose an AI-powered social media analytics tool, which we just talked about. And what I'm gonna do now is we're just gonna go ahead and go through the process. We're gonna start with ChatGPT and we're gonna create the content first. If you are new and you haven't gone through this process with me already, give me a 1 in the chat. I'm gonna still take my time regardless. I just want to get an idea of how many of you are brand spanking new and have never done ChatGPT with me yet. Okay. That's quite a few of you. Okay. No problem. All righty. So let me stop sharing this. I'll let you. I'm back. Let's see. Okay. All right. So if you can see ChatGPT, okay, just give me a C in the comments. Y'all gonna be tired of typing when y'all done with me. Okay, cool. So this is my BFF, ChatGPT. I'm gonna also use Jasper. That's what I told on last week. I absolutely love Jasper. It's more robust than ChatGPT, but this platform here is absolutely free. And as long as you input the right information, you're good to go. All righty. So I already have a description about my business down here in the field. So what I want to do really quick is just kind of give a brief overview of what this is. So first, to gain access to ChatGPT, you would just go to this website that you see here. It's chat.openai.com. If somebody can throw that in the chat for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. It's chat.openai.com. You can create your own account. It's absolutely free. Thank you so much. Is it Jatori? All right, I got it right. Okay, cool. So when you create your account, it's going to look like this once you open up the dashboard, except you won't have all of this. As you can see, I use it a lot. Every time that you start a chat, it's automatically going to rename a new chat for you, so you can keep everything kind of organized. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how quick it is for you to generate social media content. So this is my business description here. Now, I want you all to, if you already have your business descriptions, you can follow along with me if you're on a laptop, but if not, then just watch and then you can do this once we're done. So my business description here just says, Connect is an innovative family investigative firm dedicated to helping individuals and families make connections with their lost loved ones. By leveraging more than 20 years of skip tracing experience, as well as cutting edge DNA technology, they bridge the gap between those who have become parted due to circumstances beyond their control. Their ultimate mission is to bring closure and a sense of peace through their connection services, reconnecting people with missing family members they thought they'd never see again. So you want to make sure that it's very, very detailed. It doesn't have to be long, but it's detailed so that it can spit out as many different social media posts for you as possible. So what I'm going to do right in front of the description is I'm going to explain to ChatGPT what to do. So I'm going to say, please create a list of 10 social media posts for Instagram about my business and include emojis and let's say hashtags. Okay, so this is the instruction. Behind it are the details about my business. All right, so now I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to build it out. So we're going to wait a second for it to do that. Yes, yes, yes. So how long did that take? It took me longer to give it instructions than it did to spit out 10 responses. Okay, so the first one says, at Connect LLC, we are dedicated to helping families, individuals and families, make connections with their lost loved ones. Now, I don't know about you all, but I struggle with coming up with new content on my own. Like after doing so many social media posts, you're like, I'm getting tired of saying the same thing over and over again. So this helps you bring creativity into your business, diversity into your business. You're able to find multiple ways to say the same thing a different way. Okay, so did you all get this? How do you like what it spit out? They're very short. They're perfect for social media. You have the hashtags, and you can tweet these as well. All right, Miss Diana, Alicia said they love it. And so as you can see here, it has the hashtags, which you can tweak. You have the different emojis throughout it. And you can tell it to create even more. You can say, hey, create 10 more. Maybe you want to do, your content for the entire month. So it will create 10 more of it. And look how it talks to you. Sure, here are 10 more. Y'all gonna fall in love with ChatGPT or AI, period. Now we've been spending some time on ChatGPT because it's so important that you understand the input. Yes, ma'am. And I'm sending you all this recording as well. So at the end of this, the way I have the registration set up, it's going to send me a report of those that completed this training. And I'm going to send the recording out to those individuals as well as the document that I created for you all earlier. Or will that still need to be me? Zaire is asking, is that through AI? Is what through AI, hun? Or will that still need to be me? This part that I'm doing here is through AI. But I'm gonna show you all how to schedule this inside of Hootsuite. I'm gonna show you two ways. You can schedule it one by one, which is fine. Yes, you can do your images through AI as well. And so, like I said, for next week, I have 12, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna cover all 12, but 12 that I absolutely love. And I'm gonna share those different tools with you all next week. But most of you have images in your business. Like for example, with my business model, it's really easy. I just need pictures of family. I need pictures of people reconnecting. I can get those pictures from anywhere. But depending on, maybe you have a product, so your pictures may be pictures of your products. So it really just depends what your business model is. But yes, the AI technology can create your images. It can create your videos. I'm known for jumping the gun, y'all. So there's a tool that I have up on my browser that I'm gonna show you all in reference to videos, but I'm gonna deep dive into training on that tool next week. Okay, all righty. So in Hootsuite, I am going to show you how to schedule these posts one by one, or you can schedule these posts in bulk. And that's what you want to do on your content day, is do it in bulk, okay? Before we come off this screen, I also want to show you how to identify your target audience. Those of you that were in my class last week, you saw this already, but I'm gonna take a few seconds to show you all that are on here for the first time. All righty. So what is my target audience? Okay, so it gave it to me in paragraph format. It says, as your business with Connect LLC is a family investigative firm dedicated to helping individuals, blah, 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 blah. This can include individuals of all ages. So I'm gonna ask it to give me my target audience in list format. And to me, that's much easier for me to build my social media campaign around this. Now, I want to slow down a little bit because I want to explain to you all why I just did what I did. So it created all of these posts for me, right? But what if I want to create posts just for a specific target audience? So what I would do is once it gives me this breakdown, I'm going to copy this. I am added to receive the notes for each. Absolutely, Bree. The fact that you're on here, I know you're already registered. So you're definitely going to get this one. You're welcome. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I can ask it the same exact question I did earlier as far as creating content for me, creating a social media post. So I'm going to scroll back up here because it keeps everything, you all. And I'm going to copy the instructions I gave it earlier. I'm going to bring it here. And I'm going to say, create a list of 10 social media posts for Instagram about my business and include emojis and hashtags. I'm going to say Instagram for this specific target audience and include this. Because you may say, when you are creating, okay, Darnell, send it on. Darnell said he has a list of 100 AI tools. And I know there are a lot of them out there. I haven't even touched the surface. I'm just so excited. But yes, send it on. Where do you live, Darnell? Locust Grove. Okay, you've been to the classes in Stonecrest yet? Well, you need to come on. Are these tools that you use? Yes, y'all need to come in person. It's such a beautiful place, you all. Y'all need to come in person. There's nothing like attending the workshops in person if you can make it. Okay, you have a digital agency. Okay, well, you can help us out up there. Maybe you can help me out with a training one day. Let's see here. Yes, is he going to add to the chat? He's going to add to our list of tools. Yes, it's such a nice place. Okay, so look at the difference in these responses. So it says, sure, here are 10 social media posts for Instagram that are targeted towards individuals who have lost touch with family members due to adoption. Y'all see the difference? So at first, I did my whole business description. So it gave me tools that were, it gave me posts that was focused on everything. So it would have been like a broad social media campaign that would have attracted everybody within my target audience. But if you want to be more specific, you can ask it for its target audience first, and then ask for social media posts for that target audience. Yes, it will definitely be in person. This weekend was Mother's Day weekend. So that's why I did it online. And I would love to do it in line more often. But let me share something with you all really quick. The mission at New Black Wall Street, for starters, is to pour into these businesses. We have 100+ businesses there, and that's a mixture of the merchants that are located there, as well as, I know, well over 100 consignment ones in our art program on our Art Avenue. So one of our pain points, remember, it's important to know your pain points, right? One of our pain points is foot traffic. So while we are offering this training, and we're going to continue to offer it for free, we want to be able to draw traffic there as well. Many of the businesses in the area may one day want to have a business there. And it's nothing like being in the room, because yes, these Zooms are amazing, but we want to see who's executing. And the thing about going to those classes, the people there become family. You see them over and over again. You can tell whether they're putting what they learned to work. You can tell whether they're executing or not. We have an awards program that we're doing in July, and we're going to highlight those that have been putting these trainings to work. the ones that have been executing, the ones that have made differences in their businesses, because we don't want you to see it as a free thing and not understand the value that's really coming with these trainings, you all. So we do want the traffic there. We do want people to come out and see how amazing this place is, because you guys, y'all haven't seen nothing yet. We're still trying to figure this all out, but this training program is going to be so robust, and we're really going to bless the community with this. So the more of you all show out, the more SBA, the more NAVGA, the more these different people will pour into the program, okay? She thought the class was in person today. That's what I was worried about. I tried to email as much as I could, but thank you for still coming and being on the platform, hon, being on the Zoom. Okay, so off my soapbox for a moment. So as you can see here, now these 10 social media posts are catered towards this particular target audience. So if you want to, that is so funny. Okay, so if you want to have a specific day where you're targeting adoptions, you may have a day where you're targeting people that just grew up in a single family home and never knew who the father was. On this day, I may want to target individuals that might have thought somebody was their father all their life and found out that it wasn't their biological father. So I can create content for each specific target and schedule it out. Does that make sense? So you can do it the first way I did it, which was broad, but then you can ask ChatGPT, what's my target, so that you can break it down even more. Y'all give me a 1 in the comments. Hey, Miss Danita, if that makes sense for you all. Okay, cool. All righty. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to shift over to Hootsuite. And I'm going to show you all how to put these posts one by one inside of Hootsuite, and also how to do it as a bulk campaign as well. So here is Hootsuite. What we're going to focus on in Hootsuite is the planner. First, let me know if you can see the Hootsuite screen. Okay, great. Okay, so you're going to click on Planner, and you have 2 options at the top. You have Calendar and you have Content. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Content. Yes, Hootsuite has an app, but this is the desktop version here, which I prefer. I've never used the app version. Where's our digital buddy at? I think if you can let us know. I'm not sure how well it operates on an app version, but I know they do have an app. But I prefer the desktop version. It's easier to see, easier to work with. Okay, so for those of you that's never used Hootsuite before, this is the link right there. It's hootsuite.com, HOOTSUITE.com. They do have a free version, I believe, but free versions have never really worked for me. ChatGPT, I do use that free version for that, but it's rare that I stick with a free version because I always need what's in the paid version. But you may be just fine with the free version. It's totally up to you. All righty. So what we're going to do first is I want to show you all this bulk one. So with this bulk one, if you look here, you can download an example. So I'm going to show you, we're going to take the post that I just created in ChatGPT and we're going to put it on a spreadsheet. So you would download a sample, but I'm going to pull up the sample on the screen because I've already downloaded it for you, okay? So on the bulk form, I may have to share that if you can't see it. Let's see. This is the bulk spreadsheet. Y'all let me know if you can see that. I have to keep changing screens here. Okay, great. Okay, so in the first column, you're placing the time that you wanted to post. And with Hootsuite, it has to be 05, has to end with a 0 or 5. So you can't say posted at 7:23. Oh, yes, I think I can. Let's see. Is that better? Let me see. Okay, great. So you place the time that you wanted to post here, the date and time, and just remember that the time must end in a 5 or a 0. This is the text that's going to post, like the description of your post. And this is a link that you want to provide in the post. Now, when you are using the scheduler in Hootsuite, sometimes it will automatically create a shorter version, like it will use Bitly or Shortly or these different versions of your link. For branding purposes, I like my link to show. When someone looks at my post, I need them to see Connect LLC. So I prefer not for it to not reduce my link, to shorten my link. So just make sure that when you're uploading, if you're the same way, that you also uncheck that, but I'll show you. So let's go to my Chat GPT. Can I split my screens here? Let's see. Y'all bear with me. I'm gonna try to split my screen so that tile to right. And then, can I do it on here? I think I can. Hold on, we're gonna figure this out. Because I know y'all can't see. Okay, hang in there. All righty. So I'm just gonna copy and paste over. So you won't be able to see me do that part, but okay. So I'm gonna copy one of the posts from Chat GPT and I'm gonna bring it over to our spreadsheet. And I'm just going to paste it like that. Did you all just see what I did? So all I'm doing now is I'm taking the post from Chat GPT and I'm pasting it here. Yes, copy and paste, that's it. Okay. And so just for training purposes, I just did this one, but you can see that the template already had 2 in here. It has times that it needs to post, the date it needs to post, and it has the links there. Okay. So pretend like, so what you would do is if you're doing an entire month of content, you would just keep going on down. Okay. And this can be done in Excel as well, but you just want to keep on adding on to it. Yeah, see where I'm going with this? So you just keep adding times, you just keep adding your messages, and you just keep adding links. Okay, y'all let me know if I'm going too fast, if I need to slow down or be more detailed. Okay, all righty. So I would just save this to make sure that it's saved. And then I will go over to my Hootsuite. Let me do a new share here. Google Chrome. All righty. So as you can see here on Hootsuite, you can select a file to upload. So you have all your content for the week. So let's say you want to post twice a day. Then if you're doing 7 days of posting, then that's 14 posts that you would have on that spreadsheet. If you're only posting Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and so that's 3 days a week. So that's going to be 6 posts you need to have on that list. So just think about how much content you're trying to upload and how many you need per day, and you schedule it all out. It's really easy, especially when ChatGPT has already created your post. So you're going to upload the spreadsheet. You're going to find it on your computer. It's blocking my screen, so I can't see it. Hold on, y'all. Let me move this out the way. All right, let's try that. All right. Y'all don't laugh at my computer. I got so much stuff on here. Okay, here we go. I think this is the one. Bulk schedule. I think that's it. Okay. I think the one I did had a 2 at the end. I'm not for certain, but either way, I can still show you with this one. So you upload the spreadsheet and then you select where you want it to post. Now, it's important to know that if you're doing text only, you wouldn't click Instagram. If you click Instagram, then you just have to be prepared to add a pic, and I'm gonna show you that in a step. So if it's just LinkedIn, if it's just Facebook, then you know those are text-friendly platforms, text-only friendly platforms. But if you want to post on Instagram, then that specific post, you just need to add a picture to it, okay? All righty, so let's say I'm going with New Black Wall Street's Instagram page, and let's say I'm going with their LinkedIn page. I chose one that requires pics, and I chose one that doesn't, so you can see the error message that it's going to give me, okay? So as you can see here, I have those 2 selected. Now, you see where I was talking about earlier? You want to make sure you have this box checked if you don't want it to shorten your links. Okay? The only time I would ever have this clicked is if I'm fighting for characters. So you can only have so many characters in a post. So if I need to reduce my characters, then I will click on this or just reduce my characters. So it's just totally up to you. Now, if you have a long Eventbrite link or some other link that you're trying to share, then absolutely. But if it's just your website, you don't want to hide that, right? You want people to be able to see that. So I'm going to click on do not shorten. You know what? Let me click on shorten just so I can show you all what it looks like. And then you're going to click on review post. All right. So once you do this, all of them populate in. So these are all the ones that would have been on your list. So if it was 50 of them, it will be 50 here. So what you do at this point is you can click on them. And this is where you can edit them and add pictures. So the hardest part is done. You have your text, but you see this error message here where it says, oops, you haven't added any media. That's because we did text only on the spreadsheet. So here, this is where you're going to go and add in the media. So all you do is click on the ones that like this, and then you're going to add your media. So you just scroll up, and then right here is where you can add a picture. And y'all see, I'm being careful here. This is our Memorial Day flyer. And then you would literally see it's already going to put the date and time. So I'm going to slow down right there to see if you all are okay. So if you noticed on the spreadsheet, we told it to post this first one on June 8th at 7:25 a.m. So once I click on schedule, I will not have to do it again. Was the spreadsheet, hold on, let me see. I missed some stuff here, y'all. Hold on. Can you attach videos or pictures? Yes, you can. So now to the spreadsheet, what you can do is each image has a, how can I say, address, a URL linked to it. So for example, let's say it's an image that you see on the internet or on Facebook. If you right click the picture, you'll have the option to save as, you'll have the option to copy image, and then you'll see one that says copy image URL or copy image address. You can place that there. But what I suggest that you do is do it just like this. And then you can add your pictures in this process that I'm showing you now. Let's see here. Are you able to specify if the post needs to be a story or a reel? Not on this part, not when you're creating the post, you can't, but on the actual, if you do it manually, I believe you can. I'll check that for you there. That's a good question. I've never used the reel feature in here. Was the spreadsheet created in Hootsuite? Yes. So this spreadsheet I have to go back and show you again, but on that first screen where I first showed you all, it says it's an example of a spreadsheet. So download example. You download that to your computer and you just fill it in. And it gives you these examples here. So what you see on this page here is from the example document. Let's see. Was that spreadsheet created in Hootsuite? No, that spreadsheet was Max Numbers' version of Excel. Yes, this is Max Numbers, but you can upload Excel as well. So like, I really don't like Max Numbers because I'm an Excel girl. I know it inside out. So normally what I do is I copy it out, paste it in Excel and do my thing. But it's totally up to you. Can you please demonstrate using an image link? Yes, I can. Any suggestions on where to get stock photos from? Now, I have Adobe Suite. I get most of my photos. Well, let me tell you this. Canva. You can't go wrong with Canva. So Canva has so many different elements, and that's what you click on in Canva. It's called Elements. So you can go there to get most of your pictures from. I also use Envato because I have Adobe Suite. So I get all of my templates from Envato, and there's stock photos there too. But if you don't need Adobe Suite and you don't need Envato, I wouldn't recommend paying for that. You can get it free right out of Canva. If you all know other ones, let us know in the chat here. But those are the two main ones that I use. I saw that you clicked on Instagram and LinkedIn within Hootsuite. How did you add your, okay, great question, Diana. I didn't show you all how to set up the Hootsuite, but I will. So there's a tab that's called Streams. So you click on it and you add all your platforms in. So that's a part of setting up the process. So when you go to Hootsuite.com and create your account, you're going to be able to add in all your platforms. As soon as it links to your Facebook account, it's going to recognize your pages and your business pages, and it's going to ask you which ones do you want to pull in. And then after that, you go to Instagram, and then it'll pull in your personal and your business. And then you go to LinkedIn. Yes, it's amazing. So yes, you pull everything in that way. Okay. Pexels. I've never used Pexels. And she said it had videos. I think, isn't Pexels inside of Canva? No, Pexels inside of, I don't want to go on. There's another app I love, not an app, but a program called Synthesia. If you all have seen the AI videos I send out, it's like a person talking. I use Synthesia, and Pexels is a part of that platform. I did see it there. Let's see, Shutterfly, Pexels, and iStock, I'm assuming. I haven't used those two. I've used Shutterfly. Okay, iStock. Well, y'all seem to love iStock. I'm gonna check that one out. Unsplash too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna show how to get the image address. Someone asked that question. Yes, Synthesia is the bomb. Like I'm telling you, it's so much I want to show you all, but we'll be here all night. But I have a lot. I'm going to show you all 10 to 12 different ones next week. And then we'll deep dive into the ones that I really, really love. And if y'all want to come on and share some of the ones y'all like, y'all can as well. Yes, it's so much fun. I do want to show y'all something else, but first let me answer this young lady's question. Let me see. I'm gonna go to Google. Can y'all see my Google screen? Okay, so I'm just gonna type anything like, let's see. let's put New Black Wall Street. Okay. So you see this picture here? Look, that's the food truck's picture already on there. Y'all see our Google reviews? They're so beautiful. Okay, so if I wanted to get the image address for this picture, I would right click and do copy image address. Y'all see that? And then I can go to my spreadsheet. And let me reshare so you all can see my spreadsheet. One moment here. My child over here jumping up a storm. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I would just paste the image right there, the image URL. Y'all see that? Yes. Okay. So what will happen is, if you noticed on, let's go back to Hootsuite. Let's see, is it here? Okay. So if you noticed on Hootsuite, it automatically, let's look at this one. You see how it brings the image down here? So these images could be on your website already. So you can right click and route them to your site. So I wouldn't recommend using Google when you can just download the image and upload it. But if it's already on your website, if it's on your Facebook platforms, if it's somewhere where it's going to lead the people to you, then by all means use the image address. But if not, then just download the image. Now, sometimes this may not have been your experience if you really haven't paid attention to it, but sometimes when you save as, it's a WEBP, and that's one file type that you can't upload here. But a beautiful screenshot works just fine. I use my Mac, I hit the screenshot button, I crop it in, and I upload it, okay? But if that's too complicated, don't worry about it. Just get the image and upload it. That's the easiest way. But yes, you can also bring in the image through the URL. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. All right, so what I would do here is every last one of them. So what you would do is you would go through each one and you would just add your photo that goes along with it. So as you can see, it says image or video. Someone asked that question earlier. So you can upload an image or you can upload a video, either one. Let me see if I can find a video on here somewhere. Here we go. All right. So that's the video uploading there. And you guys, I'm being careful because this is really New Black Wall Street's page. So I don't want to post this for real. Okay, and so the rest of these are LinkedIn, so we're okay. Now this one here needs media. And so we would just do the same thing. Just go through and choose whatever. Did I do this one? So what you would do, let's say your content day is on a Sunday. You would need to have all your pictures, your videos, organize those things in a way where you have access to it all at your fingertips. Once ChatGPT generates all your content, you're literally just doing a spreadsheet and you're doing what you're looking at now. You're going to go through each one. So if your flyers is already designed and things of that nature, I mean, you can literally go in Canva. I don't know what your business models and everything that you all do, but if you don't need like pictures of your actual products, then you can go to Canva and get easy pictures. You can Google pictures. So what you want to do is read the caption that it gives you and just be creative with the picture. But there are AI tools that will create those pictures for you. And we'll touch on some of those next week. But what I would love when we meet next week is I would love for you all to share with me what this was like for you. And if you notice any difference in your engagement by using this, because some of you may be going from posting nothing to something now, or maybe only posting once a week to now posting, 5 or 6 times a week. So, master this first before you get too jiggy with it, okay? Is that fair? Okay, so what you would do now is hit schedule. That's it. So this is scheduling. Yeah, you sure can. But you can ask, like, for example, this particular post is, just the example, but your post could be quotes of the day. So you can literally go over to ChatGPT and I could say, based on my business model, based on my business description, please provide me with a list of 30 quotes of the day. Let's see what it does. Now, I've never done this one before. There we go. And you see that? So you can literally post a quote a day. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do now, Miss Angela. So family is not an important thing, it's everything. And so it's gonna give you, who the quote belongs to. Or I see some of them say unknown, but that's nice. And so you can have your logo as the pick. If it's on Facebook and LinkedIn, you don't need a picture at all. But as far as my brand is concerned, I would pick photos that tie into the quote. Or I will find a picture of the owner of it and just do a picture and throw the quote on it. Just depends. But yeah, this is really cool. So this would give you 30 days here. So now you have a whole month worth of content. And I promise you, if let's say you're a Facebook only person, you don't need pictures. Do you know how quick it is for you to put this in your calendar? So you would literally put this on the spreadsheet, like I showed you all. Now you're just doing one day. So you're gonna tell it every day at a certain time to post. And then that's it. And have a link to your website or a link to wherever you want them to go. And that's at least one day covered, one post covered each day. Yep. So, I mean, you can be creative as you want to be with this. So I like that, a quote of the day. So what type of businesses do you all have? Let me know in the chat. Retail on the bulk spreadsheet. How were the links generated? Is the link going to be my website? Yes. So you place the link on the spreadsheet. Ghostwriting. Oh, that's cool. Screenwriter. Nigel, we need to do a reality TV show at New Black Wall Street. Like, we really need that. But we need somebody that could just see the vision and do that. This is an amazing project. It's not being done anywhere in the world. People travel all over to see us, but it takes a lot to make this successful. And it's a reality TV show in itself. So if we had someone that can capture all of this, it'd be so dope. Let's see. We have film production, location services, reasonable accommodation, and DEI consulting, Shopify self-care for educators. That's a different one. We will talk about it for sure. Where are you from, Nigel? Amazon seller. Okay, you have a farm and a wound wellness consulting biz. Oh, you guys have a lot of unique things on fashion and culinary events. A womb wellness. Let me copy this. I'm gonna see what it gives me here. Please provide me with a list of social media posts with emojis. I just think emojis make them stand out. With emojis and hashtags about my business that, oops, I thought I copied her thing, that specializes in womb wellness, a womb wellness consulting business, specializes in womb wellness consulting and herbal skincare. Let's see. So is it Zaire or Zaire? Please excuse me if I say it wrong, but can you read these and tell me if this represents your business well? I didn't have much information to go with. I just went by what you typed there. But read those and let me know what you think. Let's see. College Park. All of you all that are right here in Georgia, I want to see y'all at the New Black Wall Street Market. So what I'm going to do, I would love to bring some of you on. I do want to make an announcement really quick before I do that. We are going to launch on Thursdays. We haven't really come up with the name of it yet, but it's basically going to be a mix and mingle. So for those of you that are part of the NAVGA program, the ones that have been coming consistently on Saturday, we want to treat Thursday as a networking opportunity. So it won't be the traditional training setting. It's where you will come and just kind of mix and mingle and have a good time. You can get your questions answered. You can get to know each other. You can make connections. You can see how you can work together, whatever the case may be. But we'll do that on Thursdays. And that gives people that normally can't come on Saturdays the opportunity to still network. We also have, and that'll be from 5 to 10 every Saturday. See, that's why I wish I could see you all faces, because these names aren't ringing a bell, but I'm pretty sure I would recognize you all. But Thursdays would be a great opportunity for us to really connect. We'll be there from 5 to 10 on Thursdays. We do have another event that we do on Thursdays as well. So I think that'd be really, really nice. Let's see here. Also, we have our Facebook group, you all. So if you're not in the Facebook group, make sure you get in the Facebook group. I'm going to include that in the email as well. So in that Facebook group, the reason why we created it, because many of you asked how to connect with each other after we had that government contracts class. So, you know, when you're bidding on these different contracts, you have to show them that you have different people, types of people handling certain roles in your company. So many of you was like, wow, I don't know electrician. Wow, I don't know anyone to do this or do that. So that's why we created it. So when you're in that group, just let everybody know what it is that you do and use it as an opportunity to network as well as stay up to date with what we have going on at the New Black Wall Street Market. Okay, because you may have some skills that you can bring to the table. Maybe you can help us with training at some point. But we would love to hear more from the community, no matter where you are. Let's see here. So you said these are perfect? Yes, I love these. They look good. I love the emojis. I like all the green. It gives you that herbal feel. These are really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. Let me go back to Hootsuite. So before I stop sharing, all you would do at this point, you all, is hit schedule. That's it. And it's automatically going to schedule your content. I just can't click it now because I have to leave it in drafts because this is a live account. But that's it. How do you all feel about this? And when you sign up for Hootsuite, it's going to give you an overview of how to use it. You can go on YouTube and watch videos on how to use Hootsuite. But I recommend using the bulk option, especially if you're already busy and have a lot going on. And Ms. Zaire, if you shoot me an email, I'll send those to you. And I'm gonna put my email here. Let me see. That's my email there. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so let me stop this. Okay. All right, so let me bring this down. I'm gonna look at these questions. I see we have 10 questions in that Q&A section, or that might have just been from earlier. Hold on, let's see. Okay, you all just let me know that the chat was disabled. That's from earlier. So if you have any questions for me, let me know. Next week, we are going to, I have you all a list of different AI tools that I will be providing to you all, giving you a breakdown of. I may not be able to deep dive into each one, but I'll cover as much as I can. Let me see if I can show you all something really quick. I'm gonna jump around for one moment here. The networking event will be on Thursday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Let me share this really quick because I'm excited about this new one I learned about. Okay. All righty. So basically what I did was I took my business plan and I pasted it into Lumen 5. And it created this video for me. So I'm going to show you all this video. Let me see if I can, is it going to let me just, let's see if I can just play it here. Okay, so let me explain to you all what I plan to do with this. This is nowhere near where it needs to be. I literally just did this today. So you see where these blank areas are in the white? So here I plan to have like a video of family on top of this. So I'm gonna do an overlay. I'm gonna have something here so you don't just see this blank blue section here. But inside the platform, it has different videos that you can add to it. So all I did was I clicked new video. I skipped this. So you can choose the template that you like. But what I did was I skipped that and you transform your text into video. If you have a blog that's already been done, you can place the link there. But if you don't, you can literally just put the text here. So I took my entire, let me see if I can find it. I checked the price. So this is the free version I'm on now, which has the Lumen marketing on it. So I don't plan to keep it at this level, but it's $29 a month and it goes up from there. But to me, well worth it. So I'm going to copy out my, give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you all how I did this. I'm just gonna put a little bit of it so y'all can see. Okay. So you literally just go like that, paste it and import it. And it will put the information here, and then you hit next. Was the scoring included? And can you add your own voice over? I'm sure you can add your own audio to it. I don't see why you couldn't, probably in the upgraded versions. Like I said, I just fooled with this one today, so I'm excited about playing around with it. But it's really nice what it gave me with the free version. I just don't like the branding of the platform on it. So we'll see. I would say get it and play around with it. This wasn't one of the ones I was going to show you all next week because I'm not too familiar with it. I just tried it today, but by the time we get to next week, I'll be able to do an overview with you all. When posting the quote of the day analytics wise, is there a better time of day than another? Yes, but it's going to be different for different people. It just depends on your target audience. When are they on social media? So it just depends. Like for me, the best time is in the wee hours of the night, early morning time, because I have a very broad target per se. And a lot of my clients, most of the time, don't even realize they are potential clients. So, which is kind of, you know, people may not even realize that they need my services until later on. So for me, late at night is normally when I notice I have the most engagement. So it just depends on you. I would say a quote of the day, I would say starting that off early in the morning would be my suggestion. Start the day off with that positive quote. I got one right here for you, Midjourney. I love Midjourney. Okay, so let's see. So it's creating the video now. And so it just kind of looked like PowerPoint slides when you first see it. But over here, you see where you can add more video. And again, I'm still playing with this, y'all. But you can add some of these videos to the existing video that it created. But I just gave y'all a little sneak peek. Y'all play around with it. But what I would like to do now is see if you guys have any questions. If you want to come on with me, you can. Or you can throw your questions in the chat. Liz, I'm not sure if you heard my answer, but I'm going to say Midjourney. I'm going to type it here. It's a great one. Canva also does great images. Can you use Hootsuite to post on YouTube community tab? Yes, you can. Community tab. When you say community tab, you mean just a regular YouTube platform, right? If that's your question, then yes. You just have to pull the channel in. You're welcome. When posting the quote of the day, she said networking event will be, yes, Thursdays 5 to 10. I'm sending that information out at some point today. I'll have the networking event information sent out. I will have the registration link available for the next class that we're doing. That will go out today. I'll also send the recap of today's class that will include the worksheet that we reviewed earlier, which is basically like a little checklist. Also the link to the ChatGPT, the link to Hootsuite as well, and a recording of this class. You're welcome. So I told you all we wouldn't need the whole 2 hours. No problem at all. Okay. So that is pretty much it for me. We could do a deep dive. Are you going to do the emailing class again in the future? Can you do auto post emails? I'm not sure when I will do that one, but I do have time to show you all what that looks like. for those that want to hang around. I can show you that really quick. Let's see. So when we did the training on the email, I actually used Jasper to do that. But I'm going to show you how to do it with ChatGPT. Okay. So the difference with doing it in Jasper is that it takes you through a workflow. So when we did the email campaign, the purpose was for you to be able to create this workflow so that you can add it to whatever email system that you use. For example, I use Constant Contact. So you create the workflow first, and then you could just paste those emails based on the frequency that you choose inside of Constant Contact. But what I'm going to show you here is how you can create emails. So let's say, so now I kind of have it mixed up with the wound wellness now. So let me get it back focused on, well, I can do it with the wound wellness. Okay, so let's see, because I don't have a description for her business, but I'll see what I can do. Let's see, create an introductory email about my wound wellness consulting business. And I think it was skincare, what was it? And herbal skincare. My consultant and herbal skincare business. That introductory email. Make sure it's exciting, conversational, and informative. Okay, so you see how it has at and it put business name in brackets? It's because I don't know the business name. But you would give it all the information you possibly can inside of this field here, and it wouldn't do that. So if it knows your business name, it will automatically put your business name there. So I am thrilled to introduce you to our wound wellness consulting and herbal skincare business. We specialize in providing natural solutions for women who want to take care of themselves from the inside out. I love that. At this business, we understand that women have unique needs when it comes to their health and beauty. Amber, step to the side, baby. Our team of experienced consultants and herbalists, I love this, are passionate about helping women achieve optimal womb health, balance, and overall well-being. Our wound wellness consulting services are tailored to your individual needs and goals, and it just goes on and on. Let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. But both are good. Can you please read it? Yes, I can. So let me regenerate. And that's something I don't think I shared with you all earlier. You can click on regenerate and it will create another version of the email. The difference with the workflow process that's in Jasper is that you wouldn't forget to put the business name. You wouldn't forget to provide details. You wouldn't forget to put your business description with it. It takes you through a funnel so that you have everything that you need. Exactly. But this is free. So if what you can do is, if you know what those guidance tools are, then just write those down and then you won't forget. But this comes with practice. So when you see the output and you're like, that's not exactly what I wanted, just tweak the input and do it all over. Yes, you can schedule the emails. So depending on the platform that you use, you can schedule the emails. You wouldn't use Hootsuite for that. I use Constant Contact. So I just paste this and I go to Constant Contact, use one of their templates, and I schedule the post to go out. You can also do an email sequence. That was the training that we did last week. So they created their workflow So they had maybe about 6 to 8 emails that were completed. $10 a month. I've never had Constant Contact that cheap. Now that's a start. As your email list grows, that price goes too. But that's really good price. But yes, so as you build up that email list, then the price goes up with Constant Contact. And there are a lot of other good ones out there. That's just the one that I'm familiar with. I really like Constant Contact. A lot of templates. It integrates well with all social media platforms. I like Wix, so it integrates with that as well. Integrates with Zappos, Spotify, any platform that you can think of, you can integrate it with Constant Contact. And they have all the AI tools built in as well. You're welcome. But yes, also where it has Dear Recipient here, you can, if you have your email campaign organized the right way, you'll have the individual's first name and last name. So you can literally say Dear first name in brackets, and when it sends out the email, it's going to put everybody's first name there. And I was able to switch. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, that's the gist of it, you all. So you would do that, and depending on your target audience. So remember earlier, I showed you how to get your target audience. You can tell it to do the same thing like I just did here, but for that target audience. So let's see what her target audience is. Y'all can tell I like doing this, right? What is my target audience? Every woman in the world. Okay. Retype in list format. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so her target audience would be women who are interested in holistic and alternative approaches to healthcare, women who are seeking natural solutions to support their reproductive health and overall wellness, women who are dealing with menstrual cramps, hormonal imbalances, fertility issues, and other reproductive health concerns, and women who are interested in using natural and organic products to care for their skin. So now that you have your target audience, you can say, hey, create me an introductory email for this target and just paste this behind it. Okay, so you'll have your main email. So when you're building out your email campaigns, you just have this contact list with everybody mixed in it, right? But people can enter your email list in different ways. You can have different forms. So if these people over here are dealing with hormonal imbalances, and they're, you have them tagged properly in Constant Contact, you can make sure that anyone who enters your contact list from that particular form will get this particular email. I will have to show you that, I can tell you. But you can create an email sequence for every target audience so that people only see what they want to see. And that will reduce the number of people who are unsubscribing to your content. If you're getting a lot of unsubscribers because you're sending things that they're not attracted to, or maybe they entered your contact list one way, and now you are continuously sending them emails about something totally different. And that's just because you haven't organized your list. I look forward to connecting with other business owners to help win government contracts. Absolutely. And we're going to be bringing that class back soon. We had a lot of people that were plugged into that class, but many of them found out about it after maybe the second or third week. And at that point, you might as well start over when we do it again. So we will be bringing it back. It was a really good class. Okay, well, that's the gist of it, you all. That is it. So I'm gonna get this recording out to you all. Remember, we're in our Facebook group. So if you have any questions, you please post it. We don't want to be the only ones posting in that group. So treat it like a training community, help each other. let us know how things are going. If you completed your email list, if you did your social media campaign, let us know. Okay, just keep us plugged in. Let me give you that group really quick. Hold on 1 second. Y'all see those my babies. Hold on. Let's see. I think this is the group one. Okay. Love you, Mama. Love you too, baby. Okay, here we go. You're welcome, Trina. Okay, so that's the link to the Facebook group. So y'all click on that link. I'll paste it a couple more times so don't get lost. And then we'll have to accept you once you click on it. But yes, go in here. We update all the events in this group. We network in this group. It's a new group. So we're building up the engagement. But yes, introduce yourself in the group. Let us know what it is that you do, what trainings you would like to see in the future, and so on, okay? All righty, so much love to everybody. Wishing you all the best in your business. Stay tuned. I will be sending out invites for Thursday. If you're local, please come out and hang out with us on Thursday, and let's just network. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so y'all look out for my email. Y'all have a blessed one. Bye-bye.